Hello friends, welcome back to another session of my crypto predictions. Today is the 13th of April and we'll cover some of the days that we just experienced and what could happen in the next couple days. So remember guys, if you're new to this channel, I make financial predictions and I make very accurate readings, very accurate trading signals. And I have been basically nailing every single day since April started, like literally every single day so far. And for example, we see in the last couple days, I told you that the 11 and possibly the 12 could be green days for the crypto markets overall, because that was the signal that I was getting. You can see right here, the 10 was a very volatile day. Basically collapses, crashes really hard, then recovers and basically ends around almost the same position. Now the 11 was a complete green day. You can see right here that the price just jumps non-stop, doesn't even drop until the last hours, but this drop is minimal. It's a green day by all means. The 12th of April, yesterday, was also a green day. It began, it closed on a much higher position. So both of these days were completely green for crypto markets. That's one thing that I told you in many of my last videos. In fact, I told you in the first ever video that I made for April, I told people that there was a high chance of seeing consecutive green days around the 11th or the 12th of April. And that's exactly what we got, just like I predicted. I told you also that the 13 could be volatile, and it was, but I was expecting way more volatility. You can see that this is a position where it basically starts the day. This is where it's currently at. I was expecting a worse day, actually. It was a kind of a worse outlook because it was a red circle. But the yellow always means either volatility or range, so anything could happen on that day. It was looking like it could be an actual red day because the position was going lower and lower. But this massive recovery in the last couple hours basically erases all of that. And unless something really crazy happens in the next couple hours where the price plummets again, I don't see that being a red day, more like an actual yellow day, meaning that the position, the closing position will be very similar, if not almost identical to the starting position. Now, the 14th of April, this day could be possibly one of the most relaxed days, I believe. It could also be a very volatile day, but I really don't have any strong signals for extreme volatility. When I usually want to look out for those kind of warnings, I always go for the volatility pattern that I always talk about, which is when you have a day shared by opposite energies, just like here on the 18th of April, you see it's shared by the green and the red circles. Anytime you see a day shared by opposite energies, that's usually volatility, almost guaranteed volatility for that day. Another example would be the 21. Look at this, on the red and the green. So there is basically nothing of that sort for tomorrow. So I'm thinking it could be more relaxed. But around the 15th to possibly the 16th, it could be actually consecutive days here. So we have to be very careful. We're going to see a strong correction, another basically something that resets us back to maybe the levels that we saw around the 10th of April, the beginning of the 10th of April. If it goes really bad, it could go around this. Basically, I don't think it will go below 80k, but maybe close enough. So that's basically the signals for the next days. After that, we see that the 16 could also be very volatile. Again, these days 15 and 16, if they go really bad, they will be possibly 2 consecutive red days. So we have to be very careful. Okay, or in the opposite scenario, we could be making some really good profits doing some shorting around these days. So pay attention to that, to this week. The next days could possibly be some kind of recovery, 17 especially. The 18 could also be, but that day, like I just told you, it's going to be one of the most volatile days. After that, I'm leaning towards more around the 19 to possibly 20 for a clear bullish signal for cryptos. It's going to possibly be one of the last, because the other one, it's around the 22, 24, and that's kind of, it's a week, more than a week away from today, so it's going to take some time for that to develop, but yeah. That's basically all the crypto, the Bitcoin signals. And let's take a look at the XRP signals. So yeah, XRP very, very similar. Even the graphic, the chart is very similar. For example, I told you the same days, 11, 12 as green days, just like in the Bitcoin chart. Also the potential for volatility, we saw that on the, it was the 12th, the most volatile day. Around the on XRP, it shows that it was also possible to see a red bearish 13th of April. It was actually the case for XRP because the position right here is very similar to the starting one, but it's Bitcoin just slightly performed better today. So the signals for XRP were more bearish in this regard. So again, very similar to the Bitcoin chart. The 15 and the 16 are also on the red, and they also are also going to be very volatile. Okay, you see right here the day's share right here in the box, and the range and the other box. So this is kind of crazy, because what this tells me is that XRP is going to be possibly way more volatile than Bitcoin around these days. Okay, the volatility will be possibly even stronger than Bitcoin, and we'll have to keep an eye out for that, because XRP, when it goes volatile, it goes really, really strong. It's one of the most volatile coins. Whenever it hits that sweet spot, it really gets crazy. So maybe it could be some significant days. I have some information because let's just say a client requested an XRP chart, a fully detailed XRP chart for this year, and one of these days, it's coming to a date. It's going to be possibly very, very volatile, but I really cannot tell you guys because that's private information. If you want that, I could give some of that. If you're willing to write me down in the email, contact me. And of course, that information, that work has a price. So I just say this beforehand, so just so you don't get the wrong picture. I don't give free stuff unless you are really, really supportive of my work. I usually reach out to you if that's the case. So yeah, basically the same signals for Bitcoin can apply here to XRP, but it's going to be possibly even more volatile. Okay, so that's basically all I have for you guys. It's not much, because basically every single day that I have given a trading signal for since this month started, I nailed it basically every single day. It's very accurate so far, so really don't have any attention to do any of that. But again, to the people requesting Telegram channels, guys, it's coming. It's just I am busy doing other things. I am working on other projects. I'm working with my friends in his business. So you'll have to wait a little bit, but it's coming, guys, because I'm making more breakthroughs every single day. I'm advancing forward every single day, and I'm getting things done more quickly now. I have some upgraded stuff, so it's going to go and come very soon. Just be patient. And I will also be doing the meme coin group. It's also in the plans. I will never forget about that stuff, guys. So yeah, I wish you a good day. That's where I'll end the video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.